Hey everybody, Eileen Schwartz here with Marketing Gone Mobile. Wanted to share with you today some information on a 12-month campaign that I sent out that brought back a $96,000 commission in my real estate business. So I've had a lot of people that ask me, do the cards really work? Well, yeah, they really do work, and they worked really well for me. And I can't guarantee you're going to have exactly the same outcome that I did, because I don't know what your relationships are with your past clients, how many past clients you have, if you're going to be consistent in sending it. So there's a lot of variables, but I'm going to share with you what I actually did and what the outcome actually was. So I'm going to share with you that 12-month campaign. I'm going to show you each of the cards that I sent. And for those of you that are first time watching this and not sure what I'm talking about, cards, this is an app on my phone that I make my card right on my app, and then that card is sent via mail. It actually shows up as a card in my client's mailbox, and I don't have to print it, I don't have to hand address it, I don't have to stamp it, I don't have to take it to the post office. All of that is done for me the next day by our main company, and it's fantastic. So I don't even have to touch it. And so they're going to stamp it, stuff it, mail it, take it to the post office, done, and it's out the door. So the reality is that people that do really well in any business, not just real estate, they do well because they have great relationships with their customers or clients. Those people that have the best relationships and have the best raving fans, I like to call them raving fans, because just being good and serving people at a high service level is really not enough. You need to have great relationships with your people. Your people need to know that you care. Okay, so there's the old adage of, people do business with people that they know, they like, and they trust. And I think there's very much some truth to that. But there's a big piece that's missing out of that, and that is the fact that they have to remember you when they need you. So being in their mailbox once a month, this last 12 months has been great for me, and it's worked really well because they not only know me, like me, trust me, but they also remember me because I'm in their mailbox every single month. So having raving fans, the number one reason people leave a business or a service provider is because they feel like nobody really cares if they're there or not, that they don't make a difference. So the number one tool that you can be and do and have as a business owner is appreciation marketing or relationship marketing. You call it whatever you'd like to call it, but building relationships with your customers and your clients and making sure that they know you care that they're doing business with you. That's really important. So, and you have to really care. So that's how you're going to get raving fans. They're going to be sending you referrals to their friends, family, all of the above. So anyway, I'm going to show you the 12 cards that I sent. And I sent this out to 88 people that were past clients of mine that I had just stepped back into the day-to-day sales. I was out for 6 years doing leadership, teaching, training, coaching for 2 large franchises, and just stepped back into doing the day-to-day sales and let that role of trainer and VP of professional development go and just start it back. So these clients are clients I really hadn't kept in touch with for quite a long time. And it just goes to show that you have to be in front of them. And because none of the other 5 to 6 years when I was out did I get the referrals that I got this year. So the first card I sent was a Happy New Year card. That's obviously what's really important, is just starting the year off great. So wishing them a Happy New Year. This is just a photo that I had taken of a sunrise when I was down in St. Thomas with a great quote on it from my brother-in-law, Steve Rogers. Each sunrise brings a bright future. We can choose to be happy or really happy. So I like that he takes out the option that won't serve you. And then inside, it's written in my own personal handwriting, and it has my own personal signature on it. So that can be done, again, directly from my phone, can have my personal handwriting, and font, and my personal signature. So it just said, hey, as we begin the year, wishing you a great year, hope things work out really well for you. And then my branding, of course, is on the back of the card, has my photo and all my contact information, and just says, thanks for being a referring client. The February card I sent out was actually a large card. This is a very big card. It's a 8.5 by 11 fold over. And this was a Valentine's Day, and it's called A Love That Never Ends. It's a wonderful story, and it's a very long one, which is why I did it on a large card, because it's a big story, but it's a very heartfelt story. And I had several people call me about the story and just say, wow, that was amazing, but you made me cry. So it's a story of a man who continues to send roses to his wife even after he's passed. He went in and took care of that with the florist before he passed away, so the roses kept coming. So great story. And then, of course, St. Paddy's Day, being half Irish, I had a St. Paddy's Day card that I sent out. So just happy St. Patrick's Day. I feel like the lucky leprechaun because I had them as a client and a friend. So this is the card that I sent for March. And then our company also, you can send gifts along with your cards when you send them out. And you can order them directly from your phone. They'll package them up in a really nice package and send them along with your card. So this card is the card that I sent for spring. So it's just a little girl in a lavender field, and just a cute little picture on the front. And it says, take time to breathe in the freshness of new days. So being spring, I went ahead and included a couple packets of daisy seeds with the card. So they actually got mailed right in the card with it. And then talked about spring being a new beginning and new beginnings for them. So today's enjoy planting these new seeds as a reminder for a great time to grow. Spring is also a great time for personal growth. Take a class, learn a new hobby, or grab a book. Happy spring, happy beginnings, happy growth. So that was the April card. And then Mother's Day, I did a card for Mother's Day. And you know, I've had people say, well, you can't send a Mother's Day card because some people aren't mothers. No, but everybody had a mother. So I just put this really cute picture on the front of the card of a mom and her little baby. And then on the inside, it just says, mothers hold their child's hand for a moment and their hearts for a lifetime. And it says, Happy Mother's Day. May you celebrate great being a mother or celebrate the mom in your life. So even if they're not a mom, it's still an appropriate card to send. And the same thing with Father's Day. Everybody had a dad. Now, I know some people don't have relationships with their moms or their dads, and that's okay, but I can promise you nobody called me and said, how dare you send me a Mother's Day card? They just didn't. They just are appreciative to have that touch base when you send them a card. So this is the one that I sent out for Father's Day. So it's just a dad and his son walking on the railroad tracks. And again, inside, a friend, a mentor, a role model. Happy Father's Day to you. May you spend the day celebrating or creating a memory with your father this Father's Day. So, and again, my personal signature inside. That was for June. And then July. So I wanted to do something a little bit special for 4th of July. So I love 4th of July, and I love celebrating our country's freedom. And so this is the card I created for 4th of July, just some red, white, and blue cupcakes. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. And then I put in a QR code. Now you can probably scan that QR code right from that screen if you have a QR code scanner. But it's wishing you and your family a very happy, safe 4th of July. We're fortunate to live in this great country, the United States of America. Scan the QR code below to enjoy the song and presentation of God Bless America. And if you put your computer up there and click on that QR code, it will take you to YouTube and a great version of God Bless America. So that was July. And then August, you know, the end of summer, back to school, those are kind of the typical things that happen at that time of year. And I thought, gosh, for ourselves, we didn't get a whole lot of time at the beach during the summer. We didn't do a whole lot of summertime activities. And I thought, well, maybe other people didn't either. So I sent out this card that says Summer 2016, and it says, the tans will fade, but the memories will last forever. I hope you had many memorable moments this past summer. If you still want to get in a few events, here's some August fun in San Diego. And so, because I'm in the San Diego area, and then I just put all the different activities that were happening in San Diego. Of course, put the beach on there, our beautiful San Diego beaches, and just put all the different events that are still in there, and then put in a little quote there for them that says, every summer has a story. It says, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, Dr. Seuss. And then, of course, branding on the back again. And then September for Labor Day, I thought, well, everybody sends out Labor Day. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I just Google searched for funny holidays, and you can just, there's all kinds of different sites that have different holidays on every day of the year. And I found this story about Teddy Roosevelt and how he was out hunting and he wouldn't shoot a baby bear in the woods. And I'd never heard that story before, but that's how teddy bear got its name. There was a toy maker that came to Teddy Roosevelt after that event hit the news wire and asked him if he could name his bear Teddy Bear. And that's how the teddy bear got its name. So I don't know about you, but I'd never heard that story before. So I went ahead and put it on the card because September 9th is National Teddy Bear Day. And then I put in the story about how teddy bear got its name. And again, my personal signature on that. And then at the end, I did a call to action to my clients, and I thought, you know, teddy bears make people feel great. So I just basically asked them that if they wanted to donate a teddy bear, it would be a great time to donate a teddy bear to a hospital or a children's home or something like that. So ask them to go ahead and send a teddy bear off to some location that could make a child happy. That was September. And speaking of happy, Halloween, Thanksgiving, right? Kind of a dark holiday, and probably not one of my favorite holidays, but it's fun. And I know some people just go all out for Halloween, and that's their favorite day, and that's great. But I wanted to send something a little bit more special, so I found out that October 10th is National Smile Day. And I love to smile. I love to be in a great mood. I have cups, my coffee cups that have smile faces on them. I love smiley stuff. My shirts have smiles on them. So anyway, I just love that. And so October 7th of that year was World Smile Day. There's actually a website, World Smile Day website, but it's actually a holiday. And so then I just put in information about World Smile Day and that it really is a thing. So I think this year we might actually do a special event for World Smile Day. But anyway, I put the website in there, gave them some information on this. And again, just, you know, providing some fun value, some fun learning, and again, just a touch base. And Thanksgiving, obviously a great way to say thank you to your clients and just appreciate them. So happy Thanksgiving card, just created that for them. And then on the inside, just put a nice note from me to them. And may every day be a day of Thanksgiving for you. Wishing you a beautiful Thanksgiving surrounded by family and friends. And I included my husband's signature on this and put our dual branding on the back of that. So on the back of brand, when I sent holiday cards, I actually used myself and my husband. Makes it a little bit more personal, and most of them know him anyway. And then holiday card, you know, for Christmas card. I send a Christmas card or holiday card. You can send it however you'd like. This is the card that I sent out to them this year. And then on the inside, I just put a bunch of pictures of my family. So my children and my grandchildren, just to let them know, hey, I'm a real person. I have a family too. And some of them have met some of my family, but not others. And so then I just put at the bottom there, this one is not the one that got sent because I did have my signature on the one that got sent. This is just a sample. But I have in there the ages and names of all of our grandchildren. So that is the system that I sent for the 12 months, for the previous 12 months. I spent just under $1,800. I sent it out to 88 people a month, and I sent it for 12 months. And every card, this one card, a fold-over card, $1.17 plus your stamp. I mean, there's no way you could get as nice of a card as this in the store for $1.17. I mean, last time we went to the store, if I forget a birthday, I'm so mad at myself because I have to go to the store, and they're like $6 or $7 for a card now. And they never say what I want them to say. I don't know about you guys, but one card says part of what I want, the other card says the other part of what I want, but I can never get the card that says exactly what I want for the person I want to give it to. So I try not to forget. But the reality is that they're really inexpensive. So for just under $1,800, I brought in a $96,000 commission in real estate, in my real estate commissions. And that's from my past clients and Center of Influence that were receiving the cards, and also one that I didn't count in that number, but was a card that I sent to another agent out of the area who ended up sending me a referral. That was a nice commission as well, but I did not include that in the 96,000 because I had sent the card previous to that 12 months. So it closed in that 12 months, but I didn't count it. So anyway, these are just great ways to stay in touch with your real estate database. And even if you haven't talked to them for a long time, I mean, I hadn't talked to a lot of these people for 5 years because I had stepped out of the day-to-day sales. So don't be afraid to start this type of a campaign with clients that maybe you haven't actually talked to for 4, 5, 6, 10 years. It's totally okay. Just start it reaching out. And this is a great system to do that, to really create some great relationships. Had a lot of great conversations with my clients. Had a lot of calls coming in from my clients saying, oh my gosh, thank you so much for that card. It was so pretty and it was so nice. And then I also sent a card on their birthdays. If I have their birthdays or I have their anniversary, you could also do it on the anniversary of the date that they bought their home. But if you have their birthday or anniversary, send them a birthday card. Send them an anniversary card as well. And also for their children. Or if you see their child won a trophy at a baseball game or something along those lines, you know, grab that picture off of Facebook, throw it on the front of a card, and send it off to the child with a couple brownies. Your clients will absolutely appreciate it. So that's the 12-month campaign that brought in just over $96,000 in gross commission. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My number is 760-803-4663, or you can also visit marketinggonemobile.com. Have a great day.